Another week, another game, another roguelike perhaps? Something to cleanse the palate after that snowfest that is Godfall. Something much older and smaller in scope, but so much better. I know this is an older title, but it's one I'm very fond of, and I wanted to give it my thoughts. And before I go on, please consider dropping a like and or subscribing, thanks. This is Nuclear Throne, a game about killing everything and reaching the nuclear throne itself. Humankind is extinct, and all that remains are mutants wandering the earth, blowing each other to hell and taking the spoils, in this case radioactive matter, to level up and deadly weapons as their own. Pick one of the many mutants and head out to the wasteland guns blazing. Each mutant has their own abilities. Fish can roll, Crystal can shield and has more HP, Melting gets more XP and can explode corpses but has less HP, and so on. You get the gist. And if you think, well, roll is a bit of a crap move compared to, say, a corpse explosion, wait till you play a character that isn't Fish and you'll soon realise how powerful that move is in this game. As you blast through the level, you gain rads from killing enemies and smashing special containers. In turn, these give you XP to level you up, which allows you to pick a new mutation between each map. The kicker is rads deplete pretty quickly, forcing you into a very risky but rewarding, if you don't die, situation where you push yourself into more enemy-infested areas. Mutations can be anything from extra HP, longer arms for melee so you can hit enemies further away, attracting rads from further away, or sending enemies flying further so they bounce into other enemies and kill them. You can see how all this can build up into a powerful accumulation that turns any given run into a massacre, though you can be taken out in the blink of an eye if you aren't being careful. This is where the game shines for me. It's such a fine line between going all out guns blazing or on a fury-fueled bloody killing spree with a wrench. It's so easy to get caught up in the moment and just go pure ham, only to be put firmly in your place by a giant scorpion or rogue maggot. You must stay yourself, yet be precise and methodical to succeed, pushing even a few steps too far without carefully considering what may be just off screen is folly. You can also only carry 2 weapons no matter the type, and it does throw up some genuinely tough decisions. They are randomised in any given run, so you don't know what you might get, and you may get offered the mutation that synergises well with a weapon that you're yet to pick up yet, and you may well take that gamble. You may find a crossbow and a shotgun, both have low ammo pools but are exceptionally powerful in the right hands. So do you sacrifice your assault rifle and hope that you can find enough ammo and perhaps some mutations to support that risk? Like any good roguelike, the RNG is perhaps not so heavy that it ruins the game. Instead, you are forced to think on your feet and adapt to what hand you are dealt. The difficulty does not merely come from the enemies you face, but your choices. And out of all the roguelikes I love, this has got it down to a fine art. Speaking of art, this is very well articulated game. It has just the right level of old school pixel art mixed with real character. It feels like it all belongs to the same barren, hopeless world. The soundtrack is also a stellar, grungy, upbeat mix that eggs you on to kill more and take more risks, one that will stick in your head for years to come. It's games like this that may pass many of us by, and we may look at the art style and just pass it off as some shallow or ancient title that's not worth a look, and as many of you may be astonished to how beautiful the next-gen titles look, and I agree, it's games like Nuclear Throne that remind us that ray tracing, particle effects and high resolutions make the game not. Pure gameplay with solid design choices that link together in such a way that you cannot help but press the retry button just one more time. Many may scoff in disbelief that many have spent over 100 hours on this alone, and with good reason. I also feel that Nuclear Throne often gets overlooked when people harp on about Binding of Isaac and other top-tier roguelikes. It's not even a tenner and it's available on pretty much everything, and you may already have been giving it free on PSN, Pass or some other type of service, but never actually thought to give it any time at all. I strongly recommend you do. Cheers.